Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Magic Wand and welcome back if you happen to be returning. Today I will be doing a flip through and one card reading of this deck and it's called What's in Your Stars? An astrology deck for daily guidance. The deck was published in 2023 and I'll include all the information in the description box below, but it comes in this hard case box which looks like this. That's the cover of the box here. It's a two-part hard case box. Pretty purple with some gold inlay designs. And that's the side there, the top of the box, the other side, and the bottom, and the back of the box, and it reads, harness the power of the zodiac, consult with the stars, deepen your astrological knowledge, and work toward your goals in life, love, work, and well-being. Draw a single card for daily guidance or perform personalized readings. It is a 60 oracle card deck, and it includes a 36-page booklet. Okay, and it opens up, and the inside of the box looks like this. There's a cardboard insert there to hold the cards and the little guidebook. And I am not very familiar with divination through astrology, but I am intrigued by it. So I will go over the little guidebook. The booklet does not have a table of contents, but it's just a little paper booklet, and this is the back here about the author, who is Sandy Citron, and the illustrator is Cecilia Jacobs. And yes, so there is not a table of contents, but it does actually explain how to use the deck quite well. And it contains two types of cards. There are the sign cards, the astrological signs, and each of the sign cards have 4 suits: spirit, material, wisdom, and emotion. So there are 48 sign cards in all, and divided into these 4 suits. And then there are 12 planet cards. She also includes how to perform a reading, and there are examples of different types of readings also included in the booklet, and even the time it takes to do the readings. So 5-minute, 10-minute readings, 30-minute readings, and an hour reading. And there's also an astrological chart wheel type of reading included. And so despite the booklet size, it's got a wealth of information for a beginner like me, which is excellent. There's even a section on using the deck to explore your birth chart, which I really have no background experience in at all, but it sounds quite interesting. And there's also something called moon phase reading. And then so she has a new moon, first quarter moon, full moon, last quarter moon. And then it goes into the sign and planet cards in depth. So the sign cards have elements associated with them and modalities. And then the section with the 12 signs. So each sign, as I mentioned, has 4 suits. And each sign will be listed with its symbol, its name, the symbol, the element, the modality, the color, and planetary ruler. And then there's a section with themes, actions, and journal prompts. So all the signs have that associated with it. And then there is the section of the 4 suits. So each sign can be drawn with one of the 4 suits. So for example, Aquarius would have 4 cards in the deck: one for spirit, one for material, one for wisdom, and then one for emotion. And then there's a little explanation about the planet cards. And so this, for example, the sun, there's the archetype, which is in this case true self and ruler of Leo, and then it goes into themes, actions, and journal prompts. And then at the very end, there's continuing your astrological journey, and reading for friends and loved ones, and then further resources. So there's the booklet, and it seems quite comprehensive for a beginner like me. Anyway, the cards themselves, the backs look like this. So interesting with the symbols on the back and stars design. The cardstock is quite cardboardy, but quite sturdy as well. So it's matte, and it does, bend and return quite well. Size-wise, compared to a tarot card, that's the size difference there. So they aren't too big at all. And the deck today, I did organize it back into order because I did go ahead and use it for myself to try and see how it reads and learn a little bit about how it works. And so I've organized it into the first part will be the planets, and then I'll go through each of the astrological signs, and they're all grouped into the suits as well. So and I'm not going to read everything on each card because it's a lot. But so the planetary cards include a border, so you can distinguish them quite easily, and they are this color, which is a bit of a gray. So there's the sun, and then it includes the keyword for the sun, and it describes the image, and then it gives you a bit of a write-up. So you could always perhaps pause and read. Hopefully it comes through on my camera. And but that is the way each of the planetary cards are designed. So the first one is sun. And I'll just go through each of these planet cards, and as I mentioned, then go into the astrological cards. So the next one is, they have the ascendant card. So I didn't organize these into any, I didn't organize the planetary cards into an order, so they are just as they are. Okay, so the next one would be ascendant, and then moon. And as I was testing it out for myself, I found it read very well. It was really quite interesting, actually. It reads quite like an oracle deck, frankly, and I was surprised how easily it was to use. And this one is Mercury. Artwork is beautiful. I mean, this one, look at it. It's got a beautiful fox in the image, and there's a full moon, a landscape, and a tree. Quite lovely. Venus. Well, we all know Venus is associated with love. And there, I'll try and tilt it so you can see the actual text on the card. Mars, and it's associated with assertiveness, and it says a runner's race across the field. So try and tilt it there. Jupiter, expansion. Saturn, limitation. Uranus, change, tumbling down a hill. Neptune, spirituality. Star forms a window into another universe. That's interesting. Pluto, control. A marionette dances on its strings. And this is the last planetary card, which is Chiron. It's associated with healing, and it reads rolling out a carpet over the mud. So, and then you can see the text below that. Okay, so now we'll go and get into the astrological cards, beginning with Aries, and so there'll be 4 of these, each with its own suit, and it's listed at the top. And the astrological cards don't have a border around them per se. They do have a bit of a top border here with the actually the symbol and the suit, which is material, and also the keyword vitality, and then a description of the image and the text or the interpretation. So, and I'll just show you actually the suits. They are shown in the guidebook so you can tell. So this one is material, as is indicated on the card, and then fire for spirit. Actually, material kind of goes with the Tarot, Pentacles, and Spirit with Wands. And I guess Wisdom would be Swords and Emotion Cups, but I'm not sure if you can really associate these suits that way, but they kind of seem to lend themselves to the tarot perhaps in that regard, but that's just my interpretation. Anyway, let's continue with Aries. So the suit of Aries, here we have the Spirit, which is a symbol of fire and beginnings. So strikes iron and flint to make fire. And then the text there, put that back there. And Aries again with the symbol for wisdom, and it has the symbol and then it has the word, so you don't have to memorize the symbol. Okay, and then one more suit for Aries is emotion. Okay, the next sign is Taurus, and it is associated with the suit of wisdom. So Taurus and material. And Taurus, the suit of spirit. And Taurus with the suit of emotion. Now we're into Gemini with the suit of emotion, interest and boredom. Gemini and the suit of spirit, which is perspective. Gemini and the suit of wisdom, which is curiosity. And Gemini in the suit of material, which is communication. And now we're into the sign Cancer, which is the suit of spirit. And the keyword is kinship. Emotion, under Cancer again, appreciation or sadness. Cancer in the suit of material, the keyword is homecoming. And wisdom, spoon feeding a baby, which indicates nurturing. And now we're into the sign Leo with the suit of emotion, security or insecurity. Leo and wisdom, playfulness. Leo and spirit, courage. I'm just trying to tilt it so you can read the text. Leo and material, which is self-impression. And now Virgo with the suit of spirit, attentiveness. Virgo with the suit of emotion, fascination or anxiety. Virgo and the suit of material and dedication. And Virgo and the suit of wisdom, evolution. And now Libra with the suit of material, beauty. Emotion, love or embarrassment. Libra, wisdom, balance. Libra, spirit, relationships. And Scorpio, emotion, trust or caution. Scorpio, wisdom, forgiveness. Scorpio, spirit, a bloodhound on the trail. And Scorpio, material, endings. I guess this one was investigation. I read the bottom. That's okay. And yeah, so this was Scorpio, material, and endings. And now Sagittarius, wisdom, conviction. Material, adventure. Sagittarius, emotion, jubilation, or restlessness. Sagittarius, spirit, and freedom. Capricorn, material and leadership. Capricorn, wisdom, patience. Capricorn, emotion, confidence or despondency. Forward thinking, and this is Capricorn with the suit of spirit. I really love the artwork. That's just beautiful. And now Aquarius with the suit of material, and this one's revolution. Inspiration or indifference, and this one's emotion. And this one's innovation with the suit of wisdom. And the last one for Aquarius is spirit, collaboration. I like this one too, the beehives. I have a few videos of bees. I love bees and the flowers and whatnot. And this one is Pisces, the last suit of the deck, and this suit is wisdom, the last astrological sign of the deck, imagination. Material, create space. Emotion, peace or melancholy. And then the last card is spirit for Pisces and compassion. Okay, so those are all the cards, and I will go ahead and shuffle for a one card reading for you to see how this deck reads. And as I shuffle, I simply ask that you perhaps consider this to be a timeless reading for yourself, so that anytime you come across this video, the card drawn may have significance for you at this point in your life. And I simply ask that you use your intuition to discern if the card drawn and the message read today has significance for you at this point in your life. And I'll go ahead and ask Spirit to please guide my hand for a message for you today. Can I please have a card for a message for whoever may be viewing at this point in time, please? What message do we have for whoever may be viewing right now? I actually really love how they shuffle. They shuffle really nicely. Can I have a card, please? And I will go ahead and cut the deck and ask Spirit to guide my hand that way for a message for you today. Okay. Can I have a card, please, for a message for whoever may be viewing at this point in time? And I'll go ahead and pick this card. And we have the planet Jupiter, expansion. Wow, that's really interesting. Look at the design. I love the design on, obviously it represents Jupiter, but it's balloon or hot air balloon. And then there's a landscape here and a little person there. And it reads, a hot air balloon ascends. When you find and follow your truth, you take off. Your values can inspire you, and defining your unique philosophies can help you expand. Focus on your own optimism, and you may come to believe that anything is possible. That's a beautiful card and a great message for you today. I hope it inspires you. All right, so it is a planet. And, I just opened it right here. So this is the information for the planet, and its archetype is optimism or optimist. Optimist, okay. And it is the ruler of Sagittarius. The themes include luck, opportunity, expansion, travel, philosophy, merrymaking, higher education, and freedom. Actions include expand your mind through conversation or travel, have a party, find inspiring ideas that help you think optimistically, and journal prompts are: what are your current philosophies in life? How does knowing what you value inspire you to move forward? And how might enjoying a good time change your perspective? Awesome. Okay, well, that is your message for today. I hope you enjoyed this flip through and one card reading of what's in your stars. And if you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel, Magic Wand. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care and have a great day. Bye for now.